Jason Myers will get this one started. And we're underway here in South Philly. And this opening kickoff doesn't reach the landing zone, hitting short of the 20, so that will move the ball out to the 40-yard line.
Talk to me about this rookie quarterback. Last week we talked a lot about Shedeur Sanders. What about Dillon Gabriel that you cut from you?
Dillon stayed growing from every day. You know, some practice learning to be best version of himself, you know, and come out every day.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Right at the outset, he lost the football. Will's teammate is there to pick it up.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
The situation they're going through, you know, you have that. Every day they practice to work hard, get better, and you know, do what you need to for his team or for his offense. You know, so
play action. Here's Hurts. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
This opening drive not going as scripted. It is 3rd and long. A shotgun snap down Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And the Seahawks are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover.
So anytime a team suffers an early setback like that interception, human instinct says, Mike, we need to get away from our game plan. We need to adjust. I don't think that's the case. There's a lot of game left, a lot of chances to avenge that play and still connect downfield on some of these passes. All proven, though, Mike. They've got to identify what went wrong. Let's correct it so we're able to move forward.
They'll run it for the first time. Here comes Zach Charbonnet. And he'll move this ahead. Jordan Davis, the man in the middle, brings it to an end. From the 41, here's 2nd and 5. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Great job here by this linebacker, Mike. There was no reading and reacting. From the snap, he was attacking. Meets the ball carrier right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll go play action with Milroe. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. 20 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Seattle.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Play action, it's Milroe. Out to his right, taking off, and he's out of bounds. Seahawks after a pickup of 3.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
Second down, they need 7. Here's a handoff to Walker, running to the left. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. Third down, they go with Walker.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit of the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try it now with Walker. And this is not going to be enough. He is short of the marker. They turn it over on down.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays out.
That's complete to his big tight end, Dallas Goedert. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
When you put plays like this on tape, it sends a message to every defender across the league. When you play this offense and this guy has the ball, you better bring it when you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end.
That'll be taken in by Bucks. And he'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing it. They tried to go with the quick game here in hopes they could do something with it after the catch, but I don't think everyone was necessarily on the same page, and this ends up being a wasted down.
That one too far out in front to be brought in, and it's incomplete. He's trying to find Saquon Barkley coming out of the backfield. And it's going to bring up a third down. Hurts again. In trouble, and down he goes. No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed throwing. It's Hurts. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and 1. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away.
Again to Johnson. Puts his way down to about the 16. Wayne Briggs, one of those guys bound for that defensive tackle role, with the back up. Lot of youth, but he makes the number 5 overall pick.
On 1st and 10, here's Darnold. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around.
The veteran, obviously, in the defensive tackle part of this rotation is Shelby Harris. Saw him make a nice play on a batted pass. 12-year vet. Johnson again inside the 15.
But it falls incomplete.
You hear quarterback coaches say it all the time. Let's get our guy easy completions. Well, that falls certainly into that category, Mike, but if you fail to connect on those, it just ends up being a wasted down.
On 2nd down, here's Milroe. That is caught. And he's in. Cooper Kupp, touchdown Seahawks. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself.
Enough for the first down, although the Browns said they did a pretty good job stopping it. Tanner McKee ran it for a touchdown last week. So I guess it's a versatile play. Joe, you like that? Would you like to have had this back in the day?
I would have been the one taking the brunt of it, being on the outside. And it seems like it's one of those plays, once you figure it out, they're just about impossible to stop. And we had a pretty big center, Alex Mack. I don't know if you ever heard of him. I don't think that guy would have been stopped.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. The kick is good, and the Seahawks will take a 7-0 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on down to kick it away. Here comes Will Shipley on the return. And he's stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there.
Second and 11.
Three tight ends in the game to start the drive.
That's picked up by Marshall.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. It's a pickup of about 3 to the 28-yard line. They face second down and 7. Hurts to throw. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it first and 10. They'll run it here with Saquon. And he's going to wind up losing yardage here. And that will take us to the end of the opening quarter of play. Eagles in possession to start the second quarter. They've got it with second down and 13 in front of them.
I don't see these NFL fans are going wild. That's because NFL Sunday Ticket and YouTube TV gives you every game every Sunday all in one place. Nice stakes. Incredibly close. Non-stop action.
Off the play fake. Hurts. Open man downfield is Brown. And he will go all the way. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Eagles will level things out at 7 apiece. We're all time, 7 apiece. And the kick's away. Here's Steven Sims to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line. Regular play action now with Miller. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. The run up the middle, it's welcome. And a good one here on the ground across midfield. Let's give him 9 for the carry. Ball on the 47-yard club. Here's 2nd and 1. On play action, Milroe. Rolling to the left.
I love this call, Mike. 2nd down and short. One of the best downs in football to take a shot. Give credit to the defense. They were ready for it. And a nice job by the quarterback, realizing there's nothing downfield. Take off, turn into a runner, pick up the first down.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Milroe. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Reed Blankenship at the tight coverage and comes up with the defensive play. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. On the move left. And he's going to be taken down short of the marker. That is going to set up an interesting 4th down decision.
So what they're trying to do with this concept here, Mike, is they're trying to put layers into the defense. There's somebody attacking deep, there's somebody attacking intermediate, and then in this case, they force the ball to be thrown to the underneath check down, and they're able to keep him short and force 4th down.
They're going on 4th down. Milroe. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
Every team in the league has their own set of scramble rules, and what that means, Mike, is when the pocket breaks down and the quarterback gets flushed, everyone understands, based on where they are in the field, how they can remain friendly to the quarterback. Great execution here leads to a nice game.
A modest game, maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment. Keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Escaping to his left. That is, what a job on the scramble. Cooper up, touchdown Seattle. His 2nd TD of the game, and this one gives his team the lead. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer. Because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
Now the point after drop from Myers.
I used to be an early bird. Psoriatic arthritis stopped me the day before it started. Then things started to change for me, and I found Gonzalez. Now, I can't wait to say I'm back.
He's got it, and the Seahawks will move out to a 14-7 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on down to kick it away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Doesn't really transport you. That stop showing amazing.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. Throw here down the field. Will fall incomplete.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
Ooh, got to catch that.
Offside, but that's going to be incomplete. John Dodson was the intended receiver there. And it'll be 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's DeVonta best reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
First and 10 now from the 36. To the air again. I'll throw left side there, not going to find the target.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a first down. Hurts will try it again. Caught by Saquon. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
And it doesn't appear any good to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Talk things over before third down.
Great job at waiting and being patient until Davis gets to that second window. A lot of times, there's going to have a little bit of finding in the pocket.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's going to be intercepted by Terry Woolen. And the Seahawks will take over at their own 15.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. Oh, falling away. What a throw. He drops it in there. A big half continues. Already 2 touchdowns on the score sheet. And here, this grab gets him a first down. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now Milroe. It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. And it will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second. It'll come with 36 ticks left on the first half clock. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Come on.
Now it's Milroe. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. Now it's going to be 3rd down.
Just a little bit too much juice on that one, and you just can't throw the ball out of bounds. Give your receiver a chance to go up and compete for the ball, but when you miss that far wide, he's got no shot.
3rd down, Milroe. Hold up, blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. Put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
They'll try and throw for it with Milroe. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
First of all, he doesn't want an 18-8 secondly, he wants to make sure you're ample use of our special
A pistol snap back to Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start. Hurts will work here from the pistol. And that is incomplete. One final chance. Does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. On the return, here's Sim. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. They'll go play action with Milroe. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down. Hey, check that. Now Charbonnet. And a nice tackle in the open field limits the game to only one.
I hate this running back. I hate this running back. Okay, so he's in there.
We'll talk more about that in just a moment. Comparison here between Shedeur Sanders from the last week and what we're witnessing from Dillon Gabriel today in that first half. Now, the numbers seem to be at least across the board for Shedeur, some of those explosive plays, but efficiency numbers were there, and obviously some more body work with those 5 extra drives. There's still a whole another half to go. It's game day at the half, presented by Safa, along with David Carr and Steve Weich. Mike Am with you. All right,
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 8. 19 From the shotgun, it's Milroe. Open man, the tight end, straight down the field. A gain of 21 on that pass play. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. And he got away with one here, results in a big pickup and get a fresh set of downs.
He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down. Because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
Off the play fake, here's Milroe. Downfield by Cutler. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. A gain there of 27 yards.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Let's go now. Cowboys have a practice this. They'll throw on first down with Milroe. And he's into the end zone yet again. Cooper up. Touchdown, Seattle. That is his third touchdown of the afternoon. And that is the hat trick. What a game. His third touchdown reception of this one.
And nothing they've done to slow him down has worked, Mike. This defense, they're throwing multiple guys at him. They're playing man. They're playing zone. It doesn't matter. This guy is having his way, and he's having a day.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will take a 21-7 lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
Outback Steakhouse has a three-course meal called the Aussie. With simple salad, your choice of select entrees, and cheesecake for dessert. 3 courses starting at $14.99.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. And this is too far out in front. That one's incomplete.
I'll tell you what, Mike, with this guy's speed, he's not an easy target to overthrow. So that's one of those where they're telling this quarterback, throw it with everything you got. Just lay it out there. And more times than not, he's going to run under it. But in this case, just a little bit too much on it. He winds up overshooting his man.
15-yard pickup there. First down, Philadelphia.
He took a shot on that throw, but you don't feel it quite as much when you pair it with a throw as good as that one. So kudos for him standing in that pocket, delivering a strike to pick up that first down.
And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. He's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position. When you come across on a jet sweep, Mike, you're hoping once you get the ball, all you see is green grass and open space. Well, in this case, he had a lot of unhappy defenders waiting for him, and they're able to put him down behind the line.
And they're going to get to him and take him down, take him back to the other side of midfield. So backed up after the sack, and now it's third and long. To the air, it's Milroe. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball, and on defense, take the ball away. For any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll indeed go for it with Milroe. going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on 4th and long. That was a big ask, and the defense turns them away. On 1st down, it's Hurts. Nowhere to go. He is taken down. Ernest Jones in there to drop him, and that's going to be a loss of 9 to open this drive. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing is Hurts. Now a deep ball looking for Brown.
Oh, you got Booties.
And he will score. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Eagles. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Elliott now for the extra point. He knocks it through. And the Eagles draw closer here. It's 21-14. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. And this ball is not going to get to the 20, so that's whistled dead, and the ball gets placed at the 40-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Play action, it's Milroe. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Now a give to Walker, running right, and he will get forward for about 5 yards. That sets up 3rd down. They go play action now with Milroe. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. They'll come up here 1st and 10. Handoff, running left is Walker. Space to run inside the 20. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's not often in the NFL, Mike, that we see a run play result in a touchdown of this length. A lot of things have to go right. The right look by the defense, executing by the offensive line and all of your blockers. And then sometimes it's just, I got a better guy with the ball in my hand than you do on defense. And I think all of those things here were at play and results in a big touchdown.
Now the point after drop from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes Will Shipley from his end zone. Great job there by the coverage team. They get him down at the 12. At their own 12-yard line. A 1st down throw for Hurts. The rush gets there. He goes down back inside the 5-yard line. DeMarcus Lawrence in there for the sack. Plus of 10 yards to start this drive. Back up to his own goal line. Hurts. As he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
I really like this defensive play call. Knowing the offense is backed up on their own territory, take the fight to them. You know their first order of business is they're just trying to get some breathing room. Don't give it to them. Go attack. It's exactly what they were able to do, and that hit is what ultimately led to that incompletion.
And this ball incomplete on third down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game. Like, it just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. Truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on down.
In the day and age in the NFL where teams are taking overly aggressive approaches, I think this decision even takes it to another level, Mike. I mean, to go for it inside your own 10, I love the aggressive nature. I'm just not sure how this is going to play out throughout the rest of the game.
A little closer. Here's second and goal. Charbonnet will take this into the end zone for a Seahawks touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that...
Our old friend Barry Thompson-Robinson, the third quarterback of the Eagles. Of course, your Super Bowl MVP, Jalen Hurts, at the controls of one of the great offenses in this league. Saw Saquon Barkley at practice. Few of their offensive linemen didn't go. Landon Dickerson just coming off a quick knee surgery. They're hopeful they'll have him back early in the season. And a penalty right out of the gate. Ball start. Offense number 66. 5-yard penalty. First down. That's the rookie center, Drew Kendall. His pops Pete played a dozen years in the NFL, starting almost 200 career games up front.
Kendall, I believe, a Badger.
I think he went to Boston.
Couldn't you make it that? Now I know. He hosted me on one of my visits, and that's why I thought he was a Badger. But
Did you visit at Boston?
he was not a Badger. No, NFL visits.
Oh, NFL visits.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Coached by George Warhawk, the great offensive line coach.
Nice. Browns with a blitz, and it's a connection. Marshall gets it up toward the 40. Gain of 9.
I was testing you there about Pete Kendall and what college you went to. I'm glad you passed.
But am I right?
They're always right.
No, well, I mean, we have to check it.
No, I think you're all right. Now that the brain is working finally after that long halftime break, put the pieces together. Great offensive lineman out of Boston College. Technician.
Second and 6. And now for a few. It's Montrell Johnson on the carries. Set up a third and short. What do you want to see out of some of these young defenders now in the second half? Still trying to find defensive backs after Ward and Newsome.
Well, one of the things Jim Short said right before halftime was he was a little disappointed with the leverage in his secondary on that touchdown pass in the second quarter.
Does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Here they come. McCourt gets it away. He was being pressured.
Myers now to add the PAT.
At times it's been all over the place.
He's got it. And the Seahawks will extend this third quarter lead. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. And that's going to be short, not making it to the landing zone. So this means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line.
They drive it in, standing in his own 10. And there's a whistle and a false start on the Eagles. A couple of penalties early in the second half for the Champs.
Hurts to the air on first down. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long. It's now second Man in motion is Smith. So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports.
Van boots it away. Larvin in from his 13. Gets it close to the 20.
Second down throw for Hurts. Looking right side. He's got a receiver. It's Smith. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them.
He got away. Don't know how he got away.
Man in motion is Smith. On third down, it's Hurts. He'll go right back to Smith and hook up again. And he'll be out of bounds, well short of the line to gain. And that'll set up 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
That's taken in. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. That not a welcome development here late in a one-sided game.
Let's go now.
Still run with Charbonnet. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on 1st down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on 2nd down. But now after taking a loss on 1st and 2nd, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on 3rd down.
The run game not helping them out those last 2 plays, thus 3rd and 16. From the gun, it's Milroe. And he'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the 1st down. It's going to bring up 4th down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
4th down, and here's Milroe. Falling away, what a throw. He drops it in there. Give him 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion.
I like a little bit of this risk-taking when you found yourself with the lead in the 4th quarter. Conservative wisdom says, just punt it away and let your defense win this game for you. But now after going for it on 4th down and extending the drive, they can continue to work this clock. And even if they do have to give the ball back to their opponent, they're going to get the ball back with a lot less time. So I really like that decision.
On 1st and 10, it's Milroe. And this is going to be caught, but they say out of bounds. So, incomplete pass.
It's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
To throw again is Milroe. Got his man at the 6. And he's in! Zach Charbonnet. Touchdown, Seattle. He had the touchdown run earlier. Now add a TD reception. And that touchdown touchdown probably, Greg, ends any small hopes of a comeback on the other side.
Yeah, and I think those chances, Mike, were small to begin with, but with that last score, I think this one is pretty much over.
Now the point after drop for Myers. It's up and through. And the Seahawks will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
2018. Nice tackle, by the way, by Smile London, one of the rookies. The Eagles have an express pass to prevent the Browns from continuing a drive. So, we're in the hard game, so it's dust them off. Get out of here.
Jason Myers kicking off. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away.
Close to the 50.
And it's a poor kick here. Doesn't even make the landing zone. So that means the ball's going to come out to the 40-yard line. On first down, it's Hurts. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up second down. 40-yard line. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And for the fourth time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And he is going to score. A pick six for the touchdown. Well, they had a big hole to climb out of, and now it is even bigger. Greg, the defense was waiting for it, feasts on it, and they get to celebrate with a pick six.
Well, a very fitting way for this one to come to an end here, Mike. This has been a completely dominant defensive performance. This pick six here in the fourth quarter ends what has been a total runaway.
Myers now to add the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Seahawks stretch things out even further. After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Avery Williams on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Back in Philadelphia, the hometown of the NFL Coach of the Year. Kevin Stefanski, who's running up the head Quakers. Ivy League titles while he was playing safety back then. But of course, time to check out the real goods. Look at this.
Hurts looking to throw on first down. To the sideline, and what a catch, and what a great job to keep the feet alive. Inbounds as good as you can do it. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Left side, it's blocked by Brown. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. And it's a gain of 20 on the heels of another big play to begin this drive. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment.
They take on the quarterback, knocks the football up in the air. A.J. Henry in the right place at the right time. You see how
First and 10.
Does a great job with that. Arm up in the air. Slides right under the end.
Here's Hurts. Now a screen set up for Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone inside the 20. The screen works for 10 yards and a first down. Southern Eagles. First and 10 at the 19-yard line. Take the give, and now it's Hurts. That one taken in. Middle of the end zone. Dawson. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
At this stage of the game, the score is really irrelevant. You want to try to build something positive towards the end of this game, and I think that score will help do just that.
Elliott on now for the PAT. His kick is good, and the Eagles cut into the lead a little bit.
You don't want to miss a single play, so get your seats to your favorite matchups today.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. On the return, here's Sid. And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. First and 10 for the Eagles.
This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And he will have the first down. Even with 3 timeouts on the other side, they're going to be able to run this baby all the way down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
And this time, they're ready for it. Throw for a loss. And it's second down. Here's Walker. And this is going to work out a little better. He'll get 9 on that one. But they're going to need to convert it on third down.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Third and 2. Here we go. They'll go play action with Milroe. There's brought in. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 36 yards. They'll run right. Here's Walker. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts. But this one is about done. Contacts up front. Did they get one of the defenders to jump? On play action, Milroe. And he overshot his man. Out of the end zone, that one's incomplete. Elijah Arroyo was the intended target. Third down coming up.
It's not often you see a pass that's out of the reach of this guy. I mean, 50-50 balls tend to go his favor more often than not, but this one kind of gets away from him just a little bit and falls incomplete.
Now a third and 2.
Try
and run it with Walker. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts. Stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game.
In a big way, Detroit loves those safeties that are zone setters from the second level. Leading away for the fourth time long today. That is 8.
They'll try and run for it. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on down. And we'll get whistles and a timeout. So they will stop the clock. Closing seconds, game decided, but timeout anyway.
180.
Hurts working in the pistol. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out back up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick six.
And the final part of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end. So it's a win here for the visiting Seahawks. They were forced to travel cross-country and get the early start. 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. And that'll do it for my partner, Greg Olson. For our entire team, I'm Mike Tirico. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long, everyone.
$59 per month each. 4.99% APR on 40 all good. Philadelphia, Browns